the petals and the different tints and shades of the colors that I would like. So everything is working with light, and then I kind of refine my shape as I go. And so you'll see how the flower is going to change from when I actually have it at the beginning here all the way to the end of the tutorial when I show you what it's going to look like. So I'm just taking some time mixing some different yellows together. The mustard is very helpful for this, and the Peking Light is a very gentle peach color, so that works really well for light. That's why I named it Peking Light, because it really helps just add an extra layer on top of the petals or whatever it is that you're creating, to really emphasize that there is light there. So instead of using white, that's very stark, it's very harsh. When you're using different colors, try to use the lightest version of a color. White is really just used sparingly, unless something, of course, is actually white. Then that's a whole other color theory conversation. But if you're using white, just be prepared that that's really going to look like a major highlight on something. So if you want it to look a little more natural, my advice is to definitely use the lightest version of a hue that you have or that you make. So with this close-up here, I'm just showing you how I'm manipulating the fibers. I really take my time. This is in real time. So I really take my time in shaping everything and adding the different layers on top for color. And I want the light to really shine very particular on different petals because they're overlapping, and that's the trick with flowers, is you always want to figure out where your light's coming from so you know where to actually place those lighter hues within your petals so it looks more natural. And so as you can see here, I am adding a little bit of sunshine over top of mustard, so then that's really shining through on the part that the light is naturally hitting. And so I go back in a few times with different petals, as I do with all of my different work, because I want to make sure that I'm really getting that dimension. Even though it's just one petal and you may think, is it really that big of a deal? That one petal is just one of those petals on the flower, which if you're going to do many flowers, then adds up to being something really, really spectacular in the end. So don't discount just, one petal because it's just one. You want to make sure that you're adding the detail and the depth within all of the petals that you do, because that's really going to